në gjithë, mirë se keni ardhur, do të flasë anglisht sot, edhe do më duhet të flasë pak më ngadalë se sa në Shqip. Kështu që, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, distinguished faculty, proud families, and most importantly, our amazing graduates, welcome to the Canadian Institute of Technology Graduation Ceremony 2024. Tonight, we celebrate a significant milestone, one that symbolizes years of hard work, perseverance, and unwavering dedication. This evening's celebration is more than just a graduation. It stands as a testament to your commitment, determination, and drive to succeed. It is a culmination of countless hours of studying and growing, both academically and personally. We are here to honor your journey, your achievements, and the bright future that lies ahead. These are not just moments, these are stories that never end. Each of you has written a unique chapter in the book of your life, filled with challenges overcome, goals achieved, and dreams pursued. Your resilience and passion have brought you to this day, and we could not be prouder. As you don your guns, caps and scarves, remember that you are the epitome of excellence, innovation, and hope for a better tomorrow. You are the pioneers, the leaders, and the dreamers who will shape our world. Your education here at SITE has equipped you with the knowledge, skills, and values needed to make a meaningful impact in whatever path you choose. It is also with great pleasure that I highlight tonight the presence of the last 3 generations of CIT graduates from the classes of 2022, 23, and 24. Your continued engagement and success serve as an inspiration to our current graduates, showing them the endless possibilities that lie ahead. We will celebrate this momentous occasion with all of you. This night is a celebration of not only your academic accomplishments, but also the friendship forged, the challenges faced, and the memories creating during your time here. Let's commence this celebration with pride and joy, recognizing the extraordinary journey that each of you has undertaken. I kindly ask all parents and family members to stand up and join us in welcoming the procession of professors and students. Your support has been invaluable in this journey, and tonight we celebrate all together. Congratulations, graduates, and let the celebration begin. studente, studentët, gjysmë nga ana këtej, gjysmë majtas, gjysmë djathtas, se keni shkuar të gjithë në një anë. Dishini të gjithë më radhë. Majtas këtu, se keni klirë të një kryetore. Një kisha si polici që akune me truvar. Besoj shumë emocion në sytë familjarëve, pushojnë se si është përmbushur një mision shumë rëndësishëm në jetë. Besoj që secili nga ne sonte do donte që të ishte një student. Unë gjithë jetën time kam dashur që të jem studentin gjigant, ai që mëson gjithë jetën dhe nuk bëhet kur maestro dhe profesor. Kështu që mund të them vetëm një gjë që nuk ka qenë më bukur se dia, dhe autoriteti i dijes ka qenë për mua gjithçka në jetë. Unë kam studuar shumë që 5 vjeç dhe kam shkuar në klasë të parë vetare dhe matematikë të mësuar, sepse familja më mësoi që knowledge is power dhe dia s'do mblinte kur në balë. Kemi këtu gjeneratën e re të programuesve, të informaticienëve, vajzat e djemë të rinj me fytyra të bukura, me mendje të bukura, që do çojnë Shqipërinë përpara në botë, gjithashtu do t'i japin një imazh tjetër këtij vendi dhe të jenë ambasadorët më të mirë të Shqipërisë. Kështu që do t'ja trokasim fort. Tani është një moment solemn i cili na emocionon gjithmonë. Po jam po isha vogël loti dalin e lëngurit kur dëgjoj klipin e flamurit. Please continue standing in honoring our nation as we present the national anthem performance. Të gjithë të këmë për të ndërmuar edhe njerë këtë gjenerat që finalizon sot. Diplomirë, klini kontarë. Mund të uleni? Besoj që kjo mbrëmje është një nga kujtimet më të bukura në albumin e gjithë secilit. It will bring many memories together in the album of each of you. Si fillim të doja që të ftonim profesor Dr. Ismail Koxha Yusuf Olu. Let's welcome the CIT rector, Professor Dr. Ismail Koxha Yusuf Olu, for his welcome speech.
In the world, tremendous Minister Economis, Culturas e Innovaciones. In the world, Ambassador, the Professors, the Ambassador. In the world, President is it, the Antare, the Bordit. In the world, the Tutor, Rector, tremendous Rector, the Khan, the Professors, and the Civi, in the Rishma. In the world, Professor, in the world, colleague, the Dasher, Render, Kanara. In the world, Zonia, the Dotovi. For Mathe, Render Sishnet, the Dasher student. Nemrama, the Mirsedini, Nesaramonini, et Diplomimit, the Institute, Arandes, the Technologies. Honorable Minister, Honorable Vice Minister of Economy, Culture and Innovation, Honorable Ambassadors, Representative of Embassies, Honorable President of CIT, and the board members, esteemed guests, rectors, vice rectors, deans, representative of many units, Chamber of Commerces, businesses, media, esteemed faculty members, dear colleagues. Tonight, the most proud people here, parents, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, the most important ones, dear graduates. Good evening. I would like to warmly welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of Canadian Institute of Technology 2024. Today, we come together to celebrate a remarkable achievements of our graduate students here behind of me. They acknowledge and hard work. We acknowledge their hard work and look forward to their promising futures. I would like to extend, on behalf of CIT, my heartfelt congratulations to all of them in every level of bachelor's as well as master's. Dear graduates, today is certainly your day. Today, you're finalizing the most important of your life, the most important part of your life. Do you know the why? Because if you look at behind of you, it is not long actually. When you have started from the preschool, then passed to mid school, then to high school. All you graduated, your parents being proud. But without distinguishing any educational levels, all those grades that you have received were without title until now. Today, you are graduating, you are finalizing your university. University goes always with the title that you will always carry on. As you were born, for your parents, it's just yesterday, they were giving you a name that you are called all over. As of today, you are receiving your second name as a title, which you will always keep on yourself. When you are introducing yourself, you will say your first name, family name, and then you will say who you are as an engineer, software engineer, computer engineer, telecommunication engineer, IT specialist, accountant, finance, business, cybersecurity, web developer, big data, and many others and so on. As of today, you are having this title that to be kept forever as of your name, as I said. Dear guests, I would like to recall a wonderful quote said by well-known scholar, philosopher, a Dutch, Erasmus. He said, "The main hope of a nation lies in the proper education of its youth." As CIT, we are aware of this fact. And here they are. We are extremely proud of our graduates. We have benefited from an institution renowned for its commitment to excellent academic excellence, innovative learning, and global engagement. CIT always provided a dynamic and supportive environment, equipping students with the necessary knowledge and skills for the modern world. Active participation in international programs was one of the main tools, such as Erasmus Plus and some other direct connections. To be proud to say, CIT will be a center of technology hub with the investment of upcoming years. I will not be modest to raise some issues regarding CIT's short story but big success. Not only as a rector, but also as an academician, over 38 years of my experience in my life, I'm confident and proud to say CIT is a leading institution in Albania, even beyond, for many, many reasons. Here are some I can really say with your patience. CIT is a truly international university. Teaching fully in English language is our asset. And highest rate of international staff, here even beyond and even more. So many prestigious universities connections throughout, once again, not only Erasmus Plus, but also many other direct connections to many European and beyond of the universities. Here is latest information. CIT is now a member of Balkan University Association, the largest association of whole Balkans inside. And one simple proof that will also honor us, me to repeat once more. CIT holds just a very lately, 2 months ago, at 4th International Conference, coming 175 professors, academicians all over the world. I can just emphasize maybe even few of them with your allowance. There were professors from 39 different countries, from Albania, Turkey, South Korea, Italy, Azerbaijan, Czech Republic, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Lithuania, Kuwait, Kosovo, Canada, Serbia, Indonesia, North Macedonia, Syria, United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, Malaysia, Croatia, Switzerland, Tunisia, Latvia, Estonia. It's a large number of academics involved in this conference. Last but not least in this part, CIT, as I said, is a leading institution. CIT has taken a vision in the past, as it is now, have opening a lot of brilliant new future programs, like cybersecurity, like robotics very lately came on at CIT. And the most important one I will share, raising my voice just last week of acceptance of Ministry of Education and Sport, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. CIT, as I said, is going to open always new things, innovative ideas, and new future demanded programs for youth. Dear graduates, as you embark on this journey, I encourage you to say what you have learned at CIT, which are you to stay true to your values, lead with integrity, and make a positive impact in your communities and societies. Your education at CIT has definitely equipped you with the knowledge of skills, but the more to be a right, good person. Do not forget that your achievements from now on will be CIT's achievement, while CIT's achievements are yours. That's why I always call you ambassador of CIT. You will always carry the flag of CIT proudly, as we will be proud of you as well from your successes. So you will always be, from today and on, the ambassador of CIT. As we stand here, I would like to pay a tribute to a great Albanian novelist, a poet, essayist, screenwriter, and a leading international literary figure who recently passed away, Ismail Kadare. I share my deepest and sincere condolences to his family, as well as whole Albanian society. As he said, the world is full of light, and there are many flowers in our path. Let's make sure we make it a wonderful journey. Dear guests, dear all, here we are, and here they are, with our graduates. I'm very much confident the journey will be very much fruitful and wonderful with this kind of senses. In my closing remarks, I would like to thank the esteemed faculty members here also behind of me and staff of CIT around us everywhere in the corner. Their endless dedication to our students for their growth is admirable, and I sincerely thank all CIT members for having this great success at the moment. I will not hesitate, of course, to share our gratitude to the Board of Administration, to the President of CIT, and the board members who are always encouraging us to get it better, to make it better. The say is never enough for our President. He always says, get better result than today. This is our motivation for sure. Without questions, I have no doubt if I raise a voice of one group over here among us, how to thank them, which they deserve a greatest recognition and highest respect at this time. They are today's main actors, of course. They are today's primary pillars. Without them, today we would definitely not be here. They are the parents. They are you over here. I will give each one of you a round of applause from my heart. Dear parents, years ago, you have trusted us. You have given your loved ones by trusting CIT for the most important critical educational term. I'm very much confident. Here they are. They are well educated, not only well educated, well developed to be responsible for our society, to lead our society for every aspect, for every responsibility. They are ready to be my true leaders for today and on. I always call you my leaders because we do all need you to be our leaders in the next day of our life. As of today, as I say, my true leaders, you are now engineer, you are now economist, you are now financier, you are now accountant, and so on and so forth. Dear graduates, you are no longer students. That's why I don't call you student. You are graduates. You are the pride of CIT. And we have every confidence that you will go on to achieve great things. Congratulations. Congratulations to the class of 2024 and all other graduates today. May God bless you. May your futures be filled with success, fulfillment, and endless possibilities. Shumë faleminderit.
Dear Professor, on your empowering speech and inspiring words, it's obvious that you are very proud to be the rector of this institute. Congratulations for the amazing job. E vërtet që cilësia e një kombi varet në fakt nga investimi që bëhet në edukim tek gjeneratat që lëvizin vit pas viti. Unë po shoh për shumë portrete prindrish edhe të afërmish me lule, kështu di sa lumturi e madhe duhet jetë kur i shikon fëmijët që arrin një qëllim të madh si ky në jetë. Po jam më shumë e lumtur në fakt për gjyshrit, të cilët janë këtu, të arish që të marrësh pjesë në ceremoni që celebrohet një arritje kaq e madhe, dhe sot që Zoti ka qenë dijar mjaftueshëm që të të japë jetën, shëndetin, që të gëzosh një moment si ky. Kështu që për gjyshrit e dua më të fortë për repliken. It's now my privilege to introduce our guest of honor for this evening, the Deputy Minister of Economic Culture and Innovation, a visionary leader in the realms of economic culture and innovation, and especially in professional education. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Mrs. Olga Magnani.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for calling me the honorable evening of this, honorable guest of this evening. It's really great to be here in front of this great audience, with the exception that I guess I didn't get the memo that I have to speak in English, so I'm going to switch in Albanian really soon. Honorable Rector Kodja Yusufoglu, dear professors, të dashur student dhe prindër, është vërtet shumë kënaqësi që jam sot këtu. Në punën time të përditshme më duhet patjetër që të mbaj shumë shpesh fjalime, por fjalimet që mbaj në ceremoninë e diplomimit realisht më bëjnë që të mbitet pak zëri. Dua ta nis fjalën time me një urim për zemër për gjithë ju, tashmë ish student, që vini frutet e punës dhe sakrificës tuaj shumë vjeçare. Sot realisht mbyllet cikli i studimeve, por hapet rruga e një karriere të gjatë që jam e bindur për shumë prej jush do të jetë një rrugë transformuese, jo vetëm për veten dhe për familjet tuaja, por edhe për vendin. Sot, në fakt, më shumë se kur është e qartë që investimi në kapitalin njerëzor është një ndër investimet me kthimet më të larta dhe tashmë sigurisht që duhet të jetë prioritet për gjithë ne. Dua të përgëzoj në veçanti prindrit edhe gjyshrit, se jo, që kanë sakrifikuar jashtëzakonisht shumë për të arritur në ditën kur fëmijët nuk janë më ardhmja, por edhe e tashmja. Duke ardhur në këtë ceremoni, mbase e nxitur pak dhe nga eksperienca dhe asociacioni im në Amerikën e Veriut, më rikthyen mendje një kanadez shqiptar shumë i famshëm si Robert Elsie. Ai, nga dashuria me shikim të parë në Shqipërinë, ka bërë një vizitë të parë në vitin 1978, kujtonte dhe veçonte dy gjëra. Sigurisht ajo që e dim tashmë për ato vite, prapandetja. Por së dyti ishte ajo që i bënte më shumë përshtypje, aftësia e pazakontë e të rinjve dhe studentëve shqiptarë për të mësuar shpejt. Shumë më shpejt se kushdo tjetër. Madje sipas tij, shumë më shpejt se kanadezët, shumë më shpejt se amerikanët, shumë më shpejt se gjermanët. Dhe më vjen shumë mirë që kohë më pas, në këtë mbrëmje, vërej në portretet e këtyre ish studentëve tashmë të njëjtat cilësi. Shqipëria e sotme, që është edhe Shqipëria në prag të dyerve të Europës, ka nevojë më shumë se kur për ekonomist, për programues, për inxhinier, për profesionist, si ata që universiteti juaj ka formuar në vite dhe po vjen të formoj. Armata e 1000 studentëve të diplomuar nga Instituti Kanadez, që sot i shtohet edhe brezi i ri i vitit 2024, është një forcë e jashtëzakonshme progresi. Brezat e mëparshëm kanë nisur të bëjnë ndryshime në supermarje, në urbanistik, në ekonomi, në inteligjencë artificiale, në programim, në administrat dhe në shumë fusha të tjera të rëndësishme për ekonominë shqiptare. Në këtë drejtim, si zëvendësministre e Ekonomisë, Kulturës dhe Inovacionit, dua të theksoj edhe një herë ftesën e përhershme të qeverisë shqiptare ndaj të gjithë studentëve ekselent. Unë vetë nuk jam produkti politikës, jam një ish studente, jam një profesioniste që vi për një eksperiencë 15 vjeçare në sistemin bankar dhe ju përgjigja kësaj thirrje të qeverisë shqiptare për të bashkuar ekipit dhe tashmë prej vitesh jam pjesë e ekipit të administratës publike, fillimisht si zëvendësministre e financave dhe ekonomisë, dhe tashmë si zëvendësministre e Ekonomisë, Kulturës dhe Inovacionit. Ndaj, doja t'jepja shembullin tim personal, që t'i bëjt kuptojnë të gjitha ata studentë që mund t'jenë dhe pak skeptik për t'i bashkuar ekipit të administratës publike, që është vërtet realitet. Në vitin 2002, kur mora vetë vendimin e vështirë për të zgjedhur një universitet, sigurisht që mundësi të tilla si universiteti, pra Instituti Kanadez i Teknologjisë, ishin ende një realitet shumë i largë. Dhe në atë periudhë pata shumë vështirë që vendosja që largohesha nga Shqipëria dhe zgjodha një universitet jashtë Shqipërisë dhe më pas kështu vazhdova me masterin, me doktoraturën, postdoktoraturën, traineeship dhe gjithë formimin tim akademik, por edhe praktik një pjesë madhe e kam realizuar jashtë vendit. Por kur në asnjë moment nuk kam menduar që unë qëndroj jashtë. Gjithmonë kam ikur shumë e qartë në synimin që të kthehesha sërish në Shqipëri dhe të shërbeja në vendin tim. Dhe sigurisht që unë duhet të inkurajoj gjithë ta studentë që mbase në një moment caktuar do duan të bëjnë dhe eksperjenca jashtë, mos harrojnë që në këtë vend ka shumë për shërbyer dhe për kontribuar. Nga ana tjetër, dua të nënvizoj edhe një fakt tjetër shumë interesant, që reformat që po ndërmerr sistemi arsimor në 10 vitet e fundit, si dhe epoka e re e hapur me paktin e universitetet, patjetër që ka hapur një kapitull të ri në arsimin shqiptar. Patjetër që është një proces me shumë sfida, por është një kapitull ku universitetet si Instituti Kanadez i Teknologjisë i kanë të gjitha mundësitë që përmes vizionit, përmes punës së tyre, të shndërrohen në shembull suksesi në përhapjen e dijes dhe inovacionit në një shkallë shumë të gjerë. Dhe në këtë ditë veçantë, dy fjalë për gëzimin dua t'ia adresoj edhe juve, zoti rektor, dhe gjithë stafit tuaj akademik për gjithë punën e shkëlqyer që keni bërë me këta studentë. Fal punës tuaj, ne kemi në zemër të Tiranës një universitet ndërkombëtar, me pedagog nga e gjithë bota, me eksperjenca nga e gjithë bota, me student nga e gjithë rajoni, me programe ekselencë dhe kurrikula të gjëra si ato të universiteteve amerikane e kanadeze, por mbi gjitha është ngritur një mentalitet fituesi. Dhe kjo është ajo që është më e rëndësishme në jetë. Sa fund të një arsimimi 3 vjeçar, 4 vjeçar, 10 vjeçar, 20 vjeçar, do të marrë në dorë një diplom, por nuk është vetëm diploma ajo që ka rëndësi, por është e gjithë dia që akumulohet në vite dhe i gjithë kapitali njerëzor që akumulohet në vite. Dhe pikërisht është kjo ajo që pothuajse bën gjithmonë diferencë. Të dashur tashmë ish student, dua të citoj famshmin dhe të madhin dhe të pavdekshmin Kadare, i cili shkruante se është gjithmonë koha e dur për të bërë diçka të mirë për vendin tonë. Duke u diplomuar, sigurisht që ju keni bërë diçka të mirë për vete, diçka të mirë për familjen tuaj dhe diçka shumë të mirë edhe për shoqërinë. Megjithatë, jam shumë e bindur se më e mira ende duhet vi dhe këtu dua t'ju uroj të gjithëve suksese në rrugën e gjatë që keni nisur dhe faleminderit.
Thank you to Mrs. Magnani for your insightful and motivational remarks.
We are pleased to have among us now a global entrepreneur, angel investor, distinguished leader, and statesman who has invested in 90 startups, mainly in California. For about 30 years, he has been engaged in Albania's ecosystem development. Currently, he serves as the president of the American Chamber of Commerce in Albania, playing a pivotal role in fostering business relations and opportunities. Please give a warm welcome to the stage our guest of honor, Mr. Granit Van Cliff.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to address you as the students, recent graduates, the teaching staff, the families behind us. It is an honor, partly because we have the amazing privilege of 200 people graduating and entering the ecosystem here, but personally it's an honor because I come, as you heard a little bit from that introduction, at the crossroads of the two pillars here, economy and technology. I myself am not a technologist, even though you just heard I've invested in 100 different technology companies. I'm a graduate of an economics degree, spent that in a number of business development areas, but over time realized that the greatest focus for transformation, the greatest opportunity for leapfrogging is in technology. So I got involved in startups in California, but ironically I learned that whole secret to starting up new initiatives from my involvement in Albania. That doesn't make much sense. I left traditional economics, did nonprofit work, and then ended up gradually getting involved in business here. Construction, helped a number of friends start businesses. And I discovered that in Albania we have something. We have challenges that we're encountering, but we also have an ability to get beyond them, to survive, to adapt, to learn languages, to survive in emigration, to deal with the challenges in front of us. So I actually got good at entrepreneurship by hanging around with Albanians. Then I went to California and I discovered this sort of world of startups where there are all the great stories of your Apples and Facebooks and Googles, and they all come from one particular area of the world. And that's where I'm from, so I came back there. I discovered I love to start up things, but how do we do that technologically? So I spent the last 10 years, 2010 to 2021, in America focusing on this space. But then something happened in 2020, it's actually 2020, but it got me here in 2022, which is this downturn from COVID, where people got sort of introspective, struggling to survive. And then a number of changes happened demographically, which is actually what I'd like to focus on a little bit. You're entering the world, you're entering the marketplace at a time of great transition, great geopolitical transition, economic transition, technological transition, and you, my friends, are going to be some of the most prepared people on earth for those transitions. So one is the digital leapfrogging that's happening. There are more and more sectors of the traditional economy which have become digitized, have become transformed through applications, who've had even a jump start in this recent period through remote work. And I want to actually talk about this issue of remote work from a couple of subjects. One is that you, in your training now, are prepared for just about any job, or the best jobs happening in the world. There's nothing about Albania, there's nothing about the education you had here that puts you at a disadvantage to people like Olta and myself who managed to study in another country. You know technologically what it takes to survive in that world, and most of those jobs around the world are available to you. So if you take this degree and decide to move to another country, you're not going to be at a disadvantage compared to other people in those countries. You've received a first-class education from a first-class institution here, and the nature of technology is that you can learn it from anywhere and prepare yourself for a job in any place. But there's another side to that, is that most of those jobs do not require geographic location in those countries. You can work for another company in another country from Albania. People from those other countries are actually getting inspired to, they don't need to live and work in their traditional places. I said I'm from an area called California. 70% of the large startups in the world happened in America, and then 70% of those in America happened in this one place called California. So 0.7 times 0.7 is 49. 49, almost 50% of the dramatic initiatives in the world happen from one place. But that was before. Now things have changed. There's been a dispersion of innovation where you don't actually have to be in the same concentrated places as other people. Now I know there's going to be an attraction to go take a job in a foreign place or even for a foreign company, but ironically, as you're heading towards the airport to go out of the country, people from these other countries are actually coming to live in Albania. Now this is a strange thing. We're talking about the depopulation of Albania. Are we 2.8 or are we 2.4? Are we 2 million people here? I don't know, but I think what's important is that there are hundreds of thousands of people from other countries, including top technologists in places like Ukraine and Russia, who are on the move. They may be in a place like that. They can't live in their countries, but there's other people from America, from Canada, from Scandinavia, from England, who could live anywhere, and they're choosing to live in the country of Albania. Albania is a livable place. Albania is good weather. Albania is nice people. Albania is reasonable prices. Albania is people who speak foreign languages well, who are interesting to work with. The world is discovering Albania, and it would be interesting. I would be deeply encouraged if a greater percentage of you graduates chose to stay in Albania because the world is coming to Albania. You might be in the center of one of the most dramatic things happening economically in the world. Right now, it feels like we're not where we need to be, but I've been away for 10 years, so I've discovered that Albania has changed dramatically itself in the last period. And I believe, even though there'll be ups and downs, we're headed to a period where the GDP of Albania will likely double in a decade. And I think the population will probably go from 2 million to 5 million people because we need foreigners who are going to serve our tourism. We have digital nomads and remote workers that are coming to our country. We're going to have diaspora who got their skills somewhere else and are ready to come back into this place. Albania is at a crossroads, and I would dare you to at least keep your ears open, keep your fantasy growing to the possibility that you could not just survive, but maybe thrive in the country of Albania. And in some ways, I could just stop there. Albania is changing. There's a guy named Wayne Gretzky, who's the most famous hockey player in the world. Hockey's not a sport we have here. You might have never even seen hockey on television. This is where they skate on the ice, and you can hardly see what they're doing out there. But the best hockey player in the world said, when he was asked, what's your secret to success? And he said, you just look for where the puck is going and skate there. Sounds very simple. Of course, in football, the ball's going there, I run to get to the ball. But the hockey, in this example, the greatest people are those who can look a little bit further ahead, can look beyond what's happening today, have a confidence of where we're going tomorrow, and align themselves for it. Albania is changing, the demographic world is changing, technology is opening up the possibility that you could work here. Technologists are going to be coming to this country together. You're going to have knowledge transfer where your experience here could work with the best and brightest of the world. And together, you could create things that solve society's problems. Together, you can create more than a sufficient living to be a part of. And together, you working with these people who are coming can create that future that this feels like a possibility at the moment. And I did want us to thank the Canadian Institute of Technology because you're right at the center of these trends. Economic things are changing, technology is changing, and you're creating people who are working at the intersection of that. 1,000 graduates, 14 different departments, zeroed in on the most important areas and focusing on job skills that transfer into the market and continuing to adapt. I was thrilled to hear about artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. You as parents have invested in your kids in the right institution, and now that they're there, let's challenge and invite them to be the people that drive us forward to this exciting future. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your thought-provoking remarks, Mr. Van Cleef. Now we will transition to the next segment of our agenda, the awards. The awards and recognitions for our academic staff, highlighting their pivotal role in shaping top-notch industry professionals and profoundly enriching our students' educational journey. Është momenti ku do të akordojmë disa çmime për profesorët. Janë 3 njerëz të cilët premiohen dhe do të marrin sot mirënjohjen e institucionit. Our dedicated faculty members have not only imparted knowledge, but have also served as mentors, guides, and inspirations to our graduates. Në fakt ata kanë qenë si pritur të dytë, kanë qenë mentorë, kanë qenë guida dhe ata që kanë furnizuar gjeneratët që graduohen sot, që diplomohen sot. They have tirelessly dedicated themselves to academic excellence, fostering critical thinking, creativity, and a passion for learning among our students. Please join me in applauding and acknowledging our esteemed faculty members for their exceptional contributions and tireless efforts in advancing knowledge and fostering academic excellence at the Canadian Institute of Technology. Të mirëpresim me shumë mirënjohje përfaqësuesi kryesor, profesor dhe rektor Dr. Ismail Koxha Yusuf Olu, I cili do të akordoj tani çmimin The Academic Award for Excellence in Teaching and Significant Contribution to CIT. Ky çmim I parë që do të jepet sot, që do ta prezantoj bashkë me profesor Koxha Yusuf Olu. Ky çmim do të jepet profesorit asociuar Vasil Qano. Profesorit lutëm. Urime profesor, keni me njojnë e gjithë të studentëve kategorisë të studentëve. Faleminderit. Let's invite to the stage the president of CIT, Professor Dr. Ramiz Zekaj, to present with me the next award. Ramiz Zekaj, Professor Doctor. Here he is. Thank you. The Academic Award. Good evening. In recognition of his outstanding contribution to the field of academia and his exceptional leadership as director of CIT, çmimin do t'i akordojmë Profesor Dr. Sokola Bazin. The President of CIT, Professor Dr. Ramiz Zekaj, will present the next award. We are so honored to present a special contribution award. Ky është një çmim special për kontributin për një përfaqësues shumë të rëndësishëm të bordit që meriton këtë çmim dhe që është gjithmonë shumë modest dhe nuk e di fare që do ta marrë këtë çmim sepse nuk ka sens fare protagonizmi, më thanë nga stafi akademik, kështu që in sincere appreciation for your outstanding contribution, steadfast dedication and unwavering commitment to institutional development, Bledar Komina, kjo është kom për ju. Më thanë që ju njihni çdo gjë underground çfarë ndodh në këtë institucion. Urime. Stafi nderon një nga njerëzit më të rëndësishëm që siguron mbarvajtjen e institutit. Urime. Duar trokitje fort, janë tre njerëzit që marrin këtë çmim, po një çmim që shkon të gjithë profesorëve të dedikuar për punën e jashtëzakonshme që kanë bërë në krijimin e një brezi fantastik, të cilët e kanë të sigurt vendin e punës, rrogën e mirë si brenda dhe jashtë kufive me një diplomë që ndiqet njihet ndërkombëtarisht. Urime të gjitha. Urime. Mirë, do shohim një video shumë të bukur tani. The Canadian Institute of Technology is dedicated to developing students with practical skills and a mindset that leads to critical and analytical thinking oriented towards problem solving and a set of values and ethics to support creativity, innovation and leadership that shapes their lives, careers and society at large. The study programs are based on North America curricula, equipping graduates with creative, entrepreneurial and innovative skills. Studying in English with textbooks from McGraw-Hill Education enhances your language skills, knowledge, technical abilities, career opportunities and social life. Kështu që do të shohim tani të gjithë së bashku në këtë mindset vlerash etike dhe profesionale që është bërë në këtë institut, se ku orientohet ardhmja e studentëve për cilët ju do të jeni krenar sot. Let us enjoy this heartfelt video. Ndjekim këtë video shumë prekse dhe emocionuese që do të shfaqet tani në ekranin e madh.